It's a phone, guys. It's a phone. It's a phone. Don't strike this channel. There you go. Perfect. Shit. Okay. 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 Good. Please. Good. Nice. Okay. No, I don't care about that. Good. Nice. Okay. Now we just need to do this and we're done. 2 minutes and we're done. There we go. Simple as that. There you go. Perfect. 4 minutes left. We're good. Nice. We're good. Okay. Everything is done. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink with a huge pimple because I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day. Today is the beautiful 11th August 2026. 11th August, yes, sir. It's not. It's the 9th. Had a pretty weird day. We'll talk about it. But now it's the sunset, so let's enjoy this. Let's just relax, and that's pretty much it. So let's freaking go. Okay, we're good. Everything is ready, guys. Everything is ready. Everything is ready. Sunset of the freaking sunset of the 9th August 2026. I'm not doing well. We'll talk about it, but for now, just enjoy the sunset. Okay, so that's good. That's perfect. Okay, no, we're done, guys. We're done. Okay, then you're gonna get something to eat, and I'll be right back. Good. And there you go. See? The worst of it is done. Everything is ready. Everything is good to go. We're good. We're okay. So I think you're open, right? You're open. Boom. And you're... Oh. No, please don't do that. Okay, good. Calm, in calm. So yeah, so don't blink because they're doing well. Sunday, the 9th of August 2026. Nice little monster. It is fresh out of the freezer. I haven't had it in a while. I usually don't like to wait for the freezer, but for the freezer they get perfect. Freezer they get too hot, but freezer they perfect. However, if you put it in the freezer for too long, it blows up. And there we go. Make sure that we're good. Good, okay, good. So another day done, another day survive. We have delicious, and I do have to say, delicious freaking hard-boiled eggs. Ooh, look a little funky, huh? Ooh. Those are past dates. Whoa. I think maybe it's only one that's not good. Yeah. It does seem to be only one that's past date. Let's check it out. If it is only one, it's not a big deal. Because I don't want to waste some food, you know? I'm supposed to eat pizza tonight, but fuck it. I get into a little argument. What an argument. Actually, avoided an argument. But so. Oh, maybe please be lucky. You know, an accent, I believe. Definitely on the older side. I really waited for too long. But it's still good. It's so good we're gonna eat it. So today was a weird day. So good. Temperature is amazing. It was a weird day. We went to sleep at like 6 o'clock a.m. However, we did watch. This is gonna be crazy, but we did watch both first season and second season of I Could Have Been in Love with Drewski. Holy shit, was that good. Holy shit, was that good. Shout out to Drewski. Amazing, amazing content. Unbelievable. So, we have this. But I was still, the past couple of days, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm super calm. I love this shirt. Shout out to the person that gave it to me, which is the hashtag here, you can see, right? Shout out to the shirt, one of my nicest shirts, my fave shirt. It's gorgeous, but it's white, so it gets dirty fast. It gets dirty fast. So, like I was saying, a couple of days where I know I've been more aggressive. I've been less patient, right? I have been a lot less patient. I'm gonna have to talk about this. This is not really a positive talk, but at the same time, we had so many negative or more negative talk than this, so it's not that big of a deal. Trust and believe that. So, like I said, I woke up this morning. I saw my father texted me like, "Hey, pizza tonight. Are you down?" And you can't say no because he's gonna text at 2 o'clock, but he wants you to come at 4:30. So because he texted me, that's not true. He texted me way earlier. He texted me like at 9 to 10, but I woke up at 3 o'clock. So I go to his place, right? If I'm being completely honest, I didn't want to go to his place because lately I've been feeling very aggressive, very in my feels, very savage, if you will. Yeah, just not mentally okay. And I go there, and I'm so for example, what happened is I blocked 4 people last week, and they do nothing wrong, right? So there was this guy that I blocked. I'm gonna tell you why. You see, this is not bad reason to block people, but it's just a little bit, right? So there was this guy, right? He followed me last year. I followed him We met last year. He followed me. I follow him. Sorry, he used to come to the live episode there. Apologies. The guy's a good kid. He's a good kid, but he's very intense. The guy has a lot of friends, right? So coming in, and we used to talk, right? And it was kind of odd because the person himself is not a bad person. These are very example because this is the insanity of justifying what I feel. This is just the insanity of justifying that I feel wrong, but maybe I shouldn't feel wrong, right? Okay, good. Give me a sec. Coach, let me checking out something. Good. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. So yeah, so long story short, he has me, and he was sending gifts, which was like heart me, like flowers or roses, which it's still very kind. It's still a gift, but it's just to say, hey, like a gift, right? And which I was grateful for, but I'm like, dude, like, please make sure that you're okay because in this video he was like, dude, I would love to buy that, but I don't have the money. I would love to buy this, but I don't have the money. So he's talking about money a lot, right? It's like, dude, I appreciate it, but and he's like, no, I want to support you. Okay, well, I'm not forcing you, and I hope you don't feel forced. And then what he started doing, he started coming in the live every single day and telling his story. But like, if I'm talking, it doesn't matter. Telling his story is day, 20 minutes per day. And then when he was done, he would leave, right? So that's bothered me because I'm like, dude, this is kind of my life, and I don't mind making you time, but first of all, you know, be respectful of other people's time, and you know, be respectful of my time. If you're here for 20 minutes, right, that's your choice, not to be there for more than 30 minutes. However, if you're here for 30 minutes and you make it about yourself, it's like this dude who's looking for a one night stand, and when he gets what he wants, like, okay, well, I'm out. I'm like, oh, you're not staying? Okay. So it was a bit self-serving, self-centered. And then he had like 2,400, not even joking. So yeah, it's a true story. It's all recorded. He had 2,400 and I remember it was 96 or 97. Then it's like, hey dude, I'm missing follows. I'm like, what? I'm actually missing. It's like I'm missing three. So the goal here was to get me to talk to my people. Please go follow him. Get to 3,000. Again, the mentality here is, he gave me a gift before. It's like, oh, if only I could get three more follows. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna ask people to follow because I never asked for follows. So what I did is I went on project.gaming, followed him. I went on project.vendetta.gaming, right? So, yeah, and it was that. There was also the fact that he was constantly making accounts. So when he started at 4 accounts, he's like, he's making 6. He made 6, and it's like, hey, please follow all of them. And every single day, please follow my new account. And I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna do this every single time. I was getting kind of angry with the person because I felt like, again, self-serving. He's like, yeah, but you have 4 accounts. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not asking you to follow. You asked me to follow. Now it's different. So long story short, I told him, listen. And I said, like, I just got tired of that attitude. I just got tired of self-entitlement. I just got tired of him feeling like he's the boss, which you're totally right. You know what? Let's change your mindset. We're gonna play some game in the background. When you look at me looking down, I hope you don't mind. And if you do mind, well, tough shit. I can do nothing for you. Okay? Sound good? Sound good. So I'm gonna do this and this. Perfect. I'm playing My Hero Academia Unite Survival, and we'll be playing by the tower. So long story short, I tell him something along the lines of, dude, I appreciate what you've done for me. I appreciate everything, but at the same time, and kind of gonna drop that. And this is kind of funny because I possibly already talked about this, and I talk about people in videos, but there's so many what you call it, instances, right? So he goes in and he does a video like, hey, I hit my goal, and he's like 3,000. It's like well, this is how I did it. This is how I achieved it. And in my head, I'm like, well, you didn't really achieve it. You're close to achieving it, but it's not true. It's when I started on YouTube, true story. I used to create fake accounts so I could follow you. I could follow myself. Yeah, I used to do that. I used to do that. And then I was like, okay, well, I look like a freaking bum. So we missed one day and we missed something good. You're gonna do the event, or you're gonna do the bus stack. Yep. Two. So, and he does this video and it's like, hey, don't forget to like give gifts because it helps you get visibility. And what he was saying was actually like right? It was actually making sense. And but it was the self-entitlement. It was like, oh yeah, I'm above because I got 2,000. I'm like, yeah, congratulations, you got 2,996, right? And I don't need a thank you. I'm just like, you understand that this number means nothing. I was talking about making an account for myself to follow myself. What that gave me? Nothing. So you don't reach nothing. Your entitled, your entire like workplace or work job or results. It's like I'm a car salesman, right? And when you look at everything that I sold, it's my family. So you didn't really earn it, right? So by me speaking, it's not up to me to tell you if you are deserving or not, right? And then this is all the mental state. This is explaining why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And this is going into the nitty gritty of things that you should accept, things that you possibly shouldn't accept, right? Because I think that mental health is important. Bottom line. So it has me back. It has me back. Last week. And when he left, when I blocked him, I told him, listen, you're a good kid, but you're coming in here and you are, how can I put this? You are making it about yourself. You are making it seem like you're the boss, but you have to be respectful of other people. This is my house, and although you're more than welcome, you have to establish that this is my house. So then he made a video. The real reason I blocked him wasn't even for that. It was a big part of it, but the real reason I blocked him is because he took people's videos and he downloaded them. He did it so poorly because you could still see the watermark. It's like, okay, well, this guy just stole content. What the heck? And it wasn't once, it was like every single day. So when I leave, I feel bad because the kid is he's a kid. First of all, I think he was like 16 or 17. Possibly somebody has an older brother. I don't know. But he's also on the spectrum, so like feeling bad. It's like, okay, I hope he doesn't do anything drastic, right? Because it's just part of social relationship. It doesn't really matter. So I checked on him, right? And he made a video, right? Kind of calling me out. It's like, okay, well, I'm so tired of fake people. I'm so tired of, I'm so tired of fake people. And I'm like, okay, well, I took the time to explain to you, right? I could have blocked you back then. I was new to blocking people because I got told, like, dude, you're allowing shitty people to be in your life. But I wasn't in a mentality of, hey, I'm gonna block you, but I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna block you, but I'm gonna block you when you're not talking to me. I'm gonna block you after I explain to you why I'm blocking you. So, for example, did something that I thought was wrong, I'm blocking you. Right. So he tells me he added me back last week, right? And again, this is me going crazy because the kid didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything right. He didn't do anything wrong. So he was like, yeah, are we good? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it, man. I was in bad place mentally. Like, no hard feelings. The reality is there a hard feeling? No. I just choose not to associate with people like that anymore. We're not friends. We're people on social media, we're not friends, right? And yes, I have no friends, so yeah, that definitely played a part in how I feel today, right? So, and then he asked me, are we good? I'm like, sure, don't worry about it. And then he asked me, are we good? And then he said, yeah, but could I have a shout out? I'm like, what do you mean? I said, well, we're good now, and I could use more followers. And I'm like, okay. So what I did, I blocked him, right? When he went on his other account, I was like, oh, this guy's an asshole, you blocked me, I don't know why. So that was funny. Second time, I blocked the person that didn't that also didn't deserve it. It was a person via Twitch. She's a sweet person, but it's very sort of I don't know. I don't want to say that on the spectrum because I'm gonna seem like I think that everybody is on the spectrum when I possibly am the only one. But I'm on Twitch, right? And she tells me stuff like, this is not the right place to talk about this, but I don't care. I do not give a fuck. And that egg was nasty, dude. I'm gonna have to eat them today or maximum tomorrow. Fuck it. I'm gonna waste them. I'm gonna lose them, and I don't mind wasting food if I have no choice. But if I have a choice, I don't want to waste food because people go hungry in the world, and my mom made this for me, so you know, gotta pay respect to the food that she made. If it was restaurant food, I'd be like, ugh, you know. But if it's my mom, I love her. I'm gonna make the effort. So the girl, she's super sweet. I think she's on the spectrum a little bit, but so we met about 3 years ago, and went to a friend, my first follower, shout out to Rexy, Velvo. Super good guy. Super good guy that's constantly in and out of content creation, so not very easy to follow, right? But super nice guy. And she followed me, I follow her, or I follow her, she followed me, I don't remember. We don't talk for a year, right? And then she's like, well, she comes back in my life and said, hey, do you remember me? And I freaking adore when people say that because, well, first of all, it's sad. You shouldn't think that people forget you, and if they forget you, they didn't deserve you in the first place. But it's just weird, like, when's the time we talk? I got people that I've talked to 2 years ago saying, do you remember me? I'm not saying no, you make me feel bad. No one feel bad. We haven't talked in so long, you know? So yeah, so that's one. Two, so she started talking to me, and I feel that she talked to me and was like, hey, do you know what's going on with Rex? Because we're supposed to do a co-stream of Sun Valley. And I said, no, I don't know what's going on because I don't talk to the guy. She talked to him more than I talked to him, right? So, and then she comes in for like 2-3 weeks in the life, every single day. And she's asking me about Rexy. So I had to tell her. I tell her, and she's very understanding, she's more mature, right? I don't know how she is, her. Even though age is not a number, it's a more time on the planet. More time on the planet equates to more possibility of life experience by going around and fucking around and finding out, right? Just saying. So she comes in and I'm like, hey, you understand that when you're a room full of people and you mention people from another room, it possibly will make people in that room feel like shit. She's like, oh, well, I didn't know, I'm sorry. I said, no problem, right? So we start talking. And with her, so this Rexy gives up on making content. He has like another job, which is it's a journalist. So Rexy felt bad about, and I died. Rexy felt bad about the fact that he was sort of like doing stories that are painful to some people, right? He was doing sensationalism where he lives. There's a lot of war, so you're talking about the you're kind of talking more about the people that are injured than the people that are winning. When you're in a conflict zone, it's very hard to talk about positive things. But then when you constantly talk about negative things, then your whole perception becomes negative. Not because you ask for it, but because it just has become. I don't want you. I don't want you. I just don't want you. Won't belong to people. I have to do a couple of things for a very good game. Very, very good. So, if she comes in, and I think that she's a wonderful person. I'm really honest. I think she's a wonderful person. However, there's a couple of things that I don't appreciate. For example, she'll come in once every 2 months, and to me it's a bit odd. Not because the conversations are not nice. For me it's a bit odd because like, I don't know if that's normal, but when I don't talk for somebody for like a couple of weeks or a couple of months even, I don't know, it's hard for me to come back in the relationship. It's hard for me to okay the train of things. For example, if I haven't talked to you in a while, I'm not gonna remember last time we talked, right? And I'm not gonna remember that, hey, we talked that date, right? I'm like, okay, well, we haven't talked. Well, okay, that's okay. I respect that, and that's totally fine. It's 100% fine. At the same time, I will feel a bit bad because I'm like, okay, well, it's kind of a weird friendship. Long story short, she comes in, 2,500. C'est my boy. Bisous, Kundriga. I have him tattooed too. Ooh, we got All Might, which is a secret rare, which is great. Incredible. Look at this. Ooh, hell yeah. We have them the gym clothes. That is huge, and we have another character. What is that? Look at this. Super cool. Super freaking cool. So this is the insanity. Okay, Stain. I love Stain. I love Stain. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. And I need you so much. Be you, I want to be you. La 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 la, la 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 la. Moving on. Did you upgrade my characters? If you don't mind, of course. If you don't mind, right? Good. Good. So, although I think that she's a great person, I think there's some work to do in your social relationship. Because a lot of time when she texts me, it's very about herself, you know. She'll text me out of the blue, hey, I'm on this beach, or hey, I'm in Paris, right? Which is, I'm happy for her, but we haven't talked in 2 months. So the fact that we're talking about this is a bit weird. Not because you're not a good person, not because I'm not happy for you, but because we haven't talked in a while. So lately I'm not doing well mentally, as you guys can see, and I go in. And I'm like, okay, well, oh, the life has ended. And we were changing lives. I was lost, now I'm found. I'm sustained by the sound of the angels singing me to sleep. Am I fade on the ground? Am I dead or am I dreaming instead? A cornucopia of opiate has fallen in my bed. See, just talking about it, I feel a lot better. A lot better. And I'm sorry that you guys have to suffer through this, but hey, if it's healing to me, thank you very much. So, long story short, she comes in last week, and again, I want to specify that we haven't talked in a month and a half. I actually did check. Last time we talked was the June 7th, and it was me asking her, hey, how are you, right? Because it was like in a while, and because she deals with a lot, right? Which is, it's stress from school. It's stress from school, but at the same time, like, you have a good life. Like, she shows me like a fancy meal. She shows me trips. I'm like, yeah, school is hard, and I understand that you're not feeling well, but your life is not that bad, right? So enjoy the small thing, enjoy the positive thing, forget about the negative thing, right? And if it's too hard, maybe it's not for you, and that's okay. Failure is an option. It's not the first option, it's not the second option, but it's not an option. What's the first option? Succeed. What's the second option? Try again. What is the third option? Failure. Simple as that. So she texted me, and I texted her on the August the 7th, and she texted me last week. She said, hey, I just finished my master today, and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm good. How about yourself, right? And I was just like, dude, you're such an asshole. Such an asshole. At least pretend to care. At least pretend to care. At least. I don't mind if you're pretending. I don't mind if you're, hey, how are you? It's not sincere. I don't care. I do not care. But at least have the decency to pretend. So I cannot call you like a horrible human being. I think she's a horrible human being? No. I think she has to work on her social behavior? Absolutely fucking no. Is that a big deal? No. It's her choice, it's her life. She'll suffer from it, sadly. Some people are patient, some people are not patient. If I was doing better mentally, I would be more patient. So that's my fault also. I do have a part of responsibility in there, right? So, third person. Third person is another story. That was the same exact story. There's this girl who, when I was doing a live, she was super, super sweet. Very, very kind. Very kind. know her much, but she was always super super sweet. And then when I stopped doing live, she was sort of started DMing, but at the same time she's from another country. I don't know how old she is. I still have the trauma from texting when that was minor. So not that I don't care about her, I feel bad texting her sometimes because I don't know, and I feel bad asking for her age because I'm complaining about parasocial, right? And not. So I took a little break from texting her. Then I realized that she's 20. I'm like, oh, okay, well, she was wearing a school uniform, but that's a costume. That was to be sexy. So yeah, my fault, my bad, right? So we started texting and everything, and she had a boyfriend, right? And when she had a boyfriend, we started texting, which is totally fine. It cheats on her, so she's sad. So I'm trying to make it up to her. I helped her make it up to her. I help her heal, which is my pleasure. She deserves it. She's a good person. And then lately, we don't text. She sent me like a video of her, and it's not of her. It's a TikTok she does. She shared a video that she did, and it was next. There was just simply no how are you. So we just started blocking people. But mentally speaking, we're not doing well. Now this is true, but not true. I feel that as long as I'm like, for example, today I had a really good. I had a really okay day. I had a really good day. Really good day. Okay, fuck it. Really good day. But every single time that I'm doing something or I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing anything. And I'm gonna tell a story also. There's gonna be a long talk, but there's a lot of positivity in there. And again, the goal is to possibly somebody is going through what I'm going, and me venting out about it is possibly not the most interesting thing, but it's part of the year. Part of Project Vendetta, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, which is very rare. Thank you so much for pretending like I know. So yeah, so today, a girl, and there was another event. That's 4 people that I blocked, right? The 2 girls and the dude. We're missing 1 person. Didn't really block her. It was Carly. Carly is, and that's the sucky part, because the last girl that I blocked, right? We had a really good relationship. She was super sweet. Now I saw her video because before I didn't care. Didn't care how you look. Now the reality is that's not true, right? The reality is she didn't post videos. So I'm like, okay, well I have no clue what she looks like. And then I looked at her. She's like, you know what? She cute as fuck, bro. First video she does is bathrobe, underwear. I'm okay, slay, clock it. What's up? So yeah, so I do feel bad because I'm kind of reminiscent of the moment that we had together, the good memories, the positive memory that we had together, and I'm very reminiscent of that. I'm very feeling good about it. I'm very thankful that we had those conversations. I'm very thankful that we had those just those talks, you know. And it's kind of cool. It is kind of really cool because at the same time, you know, you meet new people, and sometimes you meet the good people that are staying in your life forever. And right now, I'm gonna be a good friend. Right now, I'm gonna be a good human being. Forget about it. Forget about anything and everything, right? So, like I was saying, with Carly, we had amazing talk. It was just fantastic. One of my favorite person. Let me tell you right now, Project Vendetta will end in. It will end the 11th. It will end at the end of April of 2022. Right? No, 2022. Wow. 2028. 2026. Yeah, 2028. Yeah. It started beginning of May. Like April, May, June, July. Yeah. So it starts, and I'm telling you right now, Carly will always be the highlights. Socially speaking, Carly will always be the highlight of this year, of the whole project. She will always be, because she's just so sweet. She's just so caring and such a good person. But lately I've been feeling that it's very one-sided. I text her, no answer. Call her directly to the voicemail, like she blocked me. I have to ask her, did you block me? Because there's no way. There's no way. I'm gonna call her. For example, I know she works at I know what crazy creepy. I know what her schedule is. I know what when her breaks are. So I'll call her the break because I don't want to bother her at work. And directly on the voicemail, directly. Okay, I understand. Right? So I felt like that, and I asked her, she's like, no, I didn't block, because I trust her, right? But what I noticed is she texted me twice, and the twice is when I was making content. So I posted the mistake video of the sunrise, which is a video that is 2 minutes, that's on YouTube, but on TikTok I fucked it up. It's a minute long. Don't worry, we still got the footage. We're still good, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and then last week I posted the feel about feeling myself and feeling good about how I look, right? And she texted me that day too. Like, well, when I text, I get a text. When I post, I get a text back. But when I don't post, fuck me, right? And that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. What? They kicked me out because there's no internet, but there is. Fair. So yeah, yes, please. Begging you, now put your loving hand out, darling. You want me back? Easy come, easy go. Cause I'm on my knees and I'm begging, cause I don't wanna be you. Now put your loving hand out, baby. Such a good song. I posted, she texted me. So I told her, hey, listen, kind of going in the direction. I appreciate how you did for me. I wish you the best. And yeah, so the reason why we're talking about this is because Carly and the girl before that were two good people. So there's people that I regret blocking, right? There's people that I regret blocking because the people that you block. Okay, so it's a complex situation, right? So because you waited too long before blocking people, you establish a connection or a relationship with the people. Because you establish a relationship or a connection with the people, it doesn't matter that you blocked them 2 months ago, you still think about that, right? Because it was part of your life at one point. And I did check some of the people that I blocked. And some. It was a particular girl, right? So Jess, super cool. Jess is super cool. So I go in and we're really talking. And even before that, I have another example. There's this girl that came to my life a lot. You guys will remember her. She had a beer. She was smoking. I got I got in trouble. But yeah, so her, she was drinking heavily. And of course, I don't think drinking is drinking responsibly. I think it's way more fun. And I think if you're doing drugs, do them responsibly and not alone, right? And do them because you want to do them, not because you need to do them. Because when you think you need to do drugs, then you have a problem, right? So she came back from detox about 2 days ago, and she was live, and I went to see her, and she's like, yeah, I was interested with you because I was always high. Now that I'm sober, I'm not interested. And I was like, I don't know how to feel about that, right? It sucks that you're not interested, but at the same time you're sober, so that's a great news, right? That is a freaking great news. What am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to say, right? So just to talk about, yeah, even though people block you or you block people, there's always going to be this link. There's always going to be. What really hurts my feeling is a lot of people I could unblock and we'd be friend again, right? We would friend. It would be like a no hard feelings and shit like that. But at the same time, are these people waiting for me to block them, right? Because the girl, the first girl, the one that was talking about her trips and yeah, on Twitch, right? She was like, because I blocked her on Discord. We usually text via Discord, but I didn't block her on Twitch. So she sent me a text like, okay, well, I know that you're going through stuff. When you're ready to add me back or to unblock me, feel free to unblock me. And I'm like, that's very kind of you. That's very sweet of you. But you're in your mind, you're expecting me to unblock you, which again, you can do whatever you want, right? It's your choice. But at the same time, are you really expecting somebody to unblock you? Like, one thing that social media taught me. Sorry, we're playing the game and I'm about to die. It's really hard because it's kind of like a pay to win game. I ain't paying shit. I am not paying shit. Forget about it. Forget about it. One thing that social media taught me was You'd hope. Uh, I'm gonna say you'd hope, right? You'd hope that people understand no, that no means no, but no, that's not the case. You still need to say no a couple of times, right? So I went to see back a person that I blocked, and it paid me, which is Jess. Talking about Jess. So Jess, I blocked her because, and this is again, why am I talking about this? Why am I mentioning this story? This story is important just in the sense of, okay, well, sometimes you feel justified to do something, sometimes you don't feel justified, right? So with Jess, we were friends for 2-3 years, right? She's a fantastic woman. I think she had a crush on me. I had a crush on her. She's very, very attractive. Don't get me wrong, very attractive. And with Jess, what happened was, mm, how can I put this? We'll do this. Says can be skipped. Attempt anyway. No. How do I skip? Oh, there you go. Perfect. Because I'm on my name. Because I'm on my neck and I'm bragging. I was gonna burp. Didn't come out. So with Jess, we were friends for 2 years, and she was fantastic. And I really cared about Jess. In my opinion, she was possibly one of the better person that I met on social media. Very sweet, very wifey. I meet a lot of girls, and if I'm being completely honest, a lot of them hoes, a lot of them pretty cool, right? Jess was definitely MVP. Definitely MVP. She was the shizzle to the nizzle, Snoop Dizzle. She was very cool, and she wanted to move a step above, which was for her adding me on Snapchat because she said I can't send you pictures, and I'm like, yeah, you can send me a picture on by text. It's like, no, I want to send you pictures. I was like, okay, and I didn't understand, and then I understood. So I had her on Snapchats, and about I want to say possibly. Look at this game. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sorry about this, but this is possibly the best game I've played in a while. My Hero Academia United Survival. So good. I'm on my neck and I'm begging. See, the thing about this makes me feel so much better. It's so much better. I feel dumb for being sad at the first place. And I got nobody to talk to. So, have friends, guys. Make friends. When you have friends, please make sure that you treat them well. And yeah, try. Try. Because I'm on my neck, I'm begging. I wasn't able to disperse. Good way, you fool. If you were out warp gate, I tear. There's no way we can win if doesn't have pro shows up. Let's move over back to the title screen. I think the title screen is crazy. I'm looking forward to finish this today. Let's go home. But before we leave, let's make sure the priest. Let's make this hurt. So we're gonna bring in Nomu. I understood it. I couldn't shake the feeling that something we had gone, so I hurried over, running into young Nida along the way. He told me to the villainy at work here. I can't believe all of this went down when I was resting. I had to think of how frightened these children must be. No harm I can get to fight. The only thing I can do, that's my duty. I have no fear since All Might is here. But I am here. Badass. Because I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Because I want to lose you, boo. Now put your loving hand down, baby. I forgot to equip my new guy. Because on my knees and I'm begging. Because I don't want to lose you, boo. Now put your loving hands. So yeah, so and Jess, I had her on Snapchat. She added me back, or she had me. I don't remember. I'm gonna add her because she's fucking cute. She was gorgeous too. Like, holy shit, dude. Like a good woman, And after a week, she has a boyfriend, right? And she started like really putting stuff in her bio that are kind of, a little bit surprising. She says, "I'm trapped by dick. I'm in love." And today I did a self introspection, right? Because lately we're not doing well. So mentally speaking, I'm not doing well, which means that I take more rest then. Now the reality is, if I was streaming, I would possibly be feeling a lot better because you change your mind, but still. So yeah, I went to look at her page lately to see if she's doing well, and she's pregnant. She's pregnant, and it looks healthy. I don't know. It looks healthy. It makes it sound so bad. I'm calling the baby a hit. She's pregnant. She didn't give birth yet. You douchebags. So yeah. So you're super happy. And I blocked her because she unfollowed me because she has a boyfriend. And we started talking, and because she has a boyfriend, she unfollowed me. And I'm like, dude, If you told me that you didn't want to talk, I would have respected it. You didn't have to unfollow me. At the same time though, now that she has a baby with the dude, I feel like I feel like it's more justified to be blocked or to be unfollowed, right? I feel like it's more justified. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is, I'm sorry, Zawa, I shouldn't have been here. Sorry guys, such a good game. I don't want to be Lulu. Now put your loving hand now, baby. Darling, I can even see him when you move, but he's not as fast as I thought he would be. Not as fast as he used to be. I guess it's true after all. What if shit's true? All Might really is getting weaker. Whoa. My Hero Academia. No, I don't want to start. I need to have my new guy. Oof. Because I'm on my knees and I'm begging, but I don't want to lose you. Woo, woo, woo. There's moments that I felt bad about blocking people, and it's my mental state that's not doing well, right? So lately, I'm gonna say about since the knocking on the door, right? That really fucked me up, and I know that was like 3 days ago, but I just feel bad because, like for example, doesn't matter how much we improve online, doesn't matter how much we block people online, doesn't matter how much of a step forward we think we're taking because hey, I was dealing with a negative situation, I took myself out of it, this situation is finished, right? Well, it doesn't matter because in real life you're not able to do so. So it all started about 3 days ago. My janitor came in, he came in, he was barging in the door, he said, hey, I told you to take out the books from the fire exit. And I'm like, you dumb someone, if you allow me to have it in the apartment, it will be in the apartment. You're telling me that I'm not allowed to take this thing that was because there's possibly bed bugs. My friend, it's a library. It's a library. Bed bugs don't go in wood, bro. Are you okay? And even if it was, this shit was in the garage for 3 weeks. And before I'm gonna tell you another secret, I'm gonna tell you guys like secrets? I love secrets. Even then. So you're afraid of me bringing in bed bugs by having something that was in the building for years, that was then almost a month in the garage. How does that make sense? And then he gave me, and then the problem wasn't him confronting me, right? You told me 2 times, you're right. You did tell me, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping that you would forget, right? You're right, absolutely right. I messed up. I'm trying to manipulate you, it didn't work, my bad, right? But what I'm mad about is that you humiliated me. You brought in the fire detector. The smoke detector, fire detector, I don't know. In front of me, I know what that is. He knocks at my door, which by the way is locked because I was sleeping, right? Knock at my door, and then he tells me like, hey, you know what that is? I'm like, bro, I just woke up. What the fuck are you talking about? And he started to give me shit, right? And then in my brain, he started giving me shit for a while. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, dude, piece of shit. I thought about telling the guy, the fire exit, because hey, you made him part of the conversation, right? Well, if he's part of the conversation, he should be part of the conversation, right? Tell him like, hey, you're giving me shit about this, but we have a cockroach infested building. We literally have mouse in the building, right? Did you tell him? I'm the bad guy though. I'm the bad guy because out of the 50 apartment building, one guy has a bookshelf in his fire exit. One guy has a bookshelf, right? When there's literally mouse in the building, literally cover in the building. Take care of this shit first. Take care of this shit. Take care of the people that don't pay the rent, right? Because there's some people that don't pay the rent. And then come to me. And I stopped myself because I'm like, no. Don't snitch on the guy. The guy didn't give a shit about snitching on me. I'm not the kind of guy that didn't care about driving me on the bus. Which is so fucking stupid. And I felt like a bitch because he humiliated me. Now, ultimately speaking, the way I feel, the way I react to things are my own perspective, they're my own problem. If I react poorly to a situation, it's on me. if a situation happens and I deal with it in a poor fashion. Example, right? I'm going to the restaurant and I really like one of their pizzas. It's like, hey, we're out and our chef is not there, right? And I'm gonna settle. I'm gonna take a pizza that I don't want because, well, I'm there. No, you go to someplace else. Like, hey, I was looking forward to this, right? But because you didn't want to hurt the feelings of some people, you do like you sacrifice yourself, you sacrifice your own happiness or desire or whatever you want to call it, right? I know it sounds stupid, but it's true. So all this to say, I feel bad because of that, right? So today, when it was such a bad day, was I wasn't doing really well, if I'm being completely honest. And my father texts me, say, hey, come for pizza. I'm like, no problem. He said, bring your keys. Now, the reason that he wants me to bring the keys is because even though I'm looking for work, and my guy has been calling. As you guys know, my father is very demanding, very energy consuming, in a positive fashion, of course. I love the dude. I love the fucking guy. But he called me every single day, and he's able to say when I'm giving out CVs. Because yes, I have a routine, and I'm giving out CVs pretty much every single time at the same time, right? Should I tell you? Okay, well, between 9 and 10. Yeah. That's my time. And he knows that. So, I'm out of the house between 9 and 10. And my father, I believe he's not insistent because he wants to go in the apartment. That is right, absolutely. My apartment, no. So, respect my privacy, right? Now, this is the real reason. The real reason is because we got a cockroach and we got rats. And I just got over, we just stopped talking about me being fat. He just stopped talking about me, the government, right? So, finally have a piece of quiet. I'm not gonna get you in the building where you can find a mouse or you can find a freaking cockroach. And then you give me shit for another 2 months, right? I'm not gonna have that because I'm gonna fucking pop. I'm gonna take something and I'm gonna, I'm gonna put an end to the whatever, something like that, right? So he keeps on asking me, right? So I go in and I'm like, sorry, I couldn't find the key, right? I was looking for it, but I didn't want to be late. And right away, when I was going there, I didn't want to go there. I love my dad. I think he's a good dude, but I saw you. I saw you 2 days ago. On my knees and I'm begging, 'cause I don't want to lose you, woo, woo, woo. Now put your loving hand on, baby. So then, and I told you not to text or call because you don't know how to respect boundaries, which is okay. You possibly were never told how to, and I possibly should have complained way before. It's my fault. But yeah, so, and it's my fault because I woke up at 10 at 2 o'clock. So it tells me to come at 4 o'clock. I cannot be like, hey dude, forget about it. Because like, okay, well, we're ready. Us, we're ready, we're waiting for you. So you know he's gonna be complaining, right? You know he's gonna be complaining. So, long story short, I go there and I'm really not in the mood. And then the first thing he says is, I said, I'm sorry, I was late. I was late. I was looking for my keys. And then he said, do you have your keys? And I said no. And I'm like, and he started, him and the girlfriend started giving me shit for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And I'm already not in the mood. Not because of the freaking keys. I don't care about the keys. I don't care. I don't want you to come in the apartment. When I'm gonna be in the north, you wanna come every single day, I don't give a fuck. I'm not there. But as long as I'm here every single day, you're not gonna come in the apartment. My father has tendency to move stuff, to throw away stuff, not ask. Then I'm looking for stuff. It's like, oh, well, I don't remember where I put it. Oh, but if you didn't move it, I wouldn't have to ask you. And you wouldn't have to remember where you put it because you didn't touch it, right? But no, that's complex. So yeah, so I go to his place, and he's giving me shit for 10 minutes. And as he's giving me shit, I'm like, dude, why am I here? And I literally ask myself the question, why am I here? Which, you've been to parties, you've been to friends' house, you've been to clubs, you've been to bars, and you ask yourself, why am I here, right? That is completely normal, that is completely fine, right? Happened to the best of us, happened to the worst of us. But it doesn't really happen when you're at your childhood home, at your parents' house, right? It doesn't really happen, or it shouldn't really happen, right? So they're talking about it, and they finally give up because I'm looking around. I'm not clearly not there. I'm not. I'm not. So what's gonna happen is usually they'll give me shit, and usually I'll take it. You know me, guys. You know me. I've been doing this for a while. You guys know me, right? They'll give me shit. I'll take it for a while, and I'll jump a fuse. I'll fucking break down, and I'll start arguing. Right? That's the way I am. I'm not gonna start shit, but I'm gonna continue it. Right? I don't know why I do that, but that's the way I am. And you clearly see me looking around, right? You clearly see me looking around. And they said, okay, my stepmom says, okay, well, we're going to be ordering the pizza. I'm like, oh, I'm not staying for supper. They both look at me like, what? How are you not staying for supper? I'm like, while you were giving me shit, you didn't ask how I was doing. You didn't ask, hey, are you okay? How's the job search? You didn't ask shit. You didn't ask. You don't need to ask. If you don't care, that's fine. You don't have to care. That's okay. You didn't ask. And if you did ask, possibly I would have told you like, hey, I'm not doing so well, but you're so busy giving me shit because I'm not giving you the keys because you're going to come to the apartment to spy or to snoop around your 33-year-old son apartment. My father came in. I was having to clean the apartment. I said, hey, Dad, can you please help me? I know, I'm 33 years old. I shouldn't ask my dad for help, but I did. No shame in the game. That's the truth. I am going to be honest about it. Yep, I asked my dad for help, right? My bad. My dude is in the apartment for the first time in like months. My dude is opening letters. He's opening letters and reading them. And I'm like, can I help you? You need your reading glasses? Don't worry about the cleaning, I'll take care of it. You can read my letters, no problem, right? You can read my letters, no problem. Right? So then, I tell him what I say. He said, why? I said, listen, I'm in a good mood. I don't want to be unpleasant. If I'm about to be unpleasant, if I'm going to be unpleasant, I don't want to stay, right? Because that's not the goal. I don't want to fight with you guys. I was like, and my stepmom's like, why did you even bother showing up? Well, because if I'm showing up, I'm forcing myself to be here. I'm the one that suffer. If I don't show up, you guys are going to give me shit for a week for guessing at last second. So do if I do if I don't. But if I do show up, I'll get in less trouble. When I choose the easiest route, ask for fucking movement. And so, all of this to say, I left because I knew we were going to get into a fight. I left because I knew we were going to get into a fight. I left because I saw you once this week already. I don't need to see you every single day. It's too much, bro. It's just complex. It is just complex and not pleasant. You're forcing me to come and I'm enjoying being at your place. I feel forced to be at your place. You're too socially awkward to understand that. You're too oblivious. You have a big lack of awareness. You realize like, hey, is my son happy to be here? Hey, I didn't ask about how he's doing, right? It's just insane. It is just insane. It's just nuts. So then, I'm telling them, and I said, they start to argue with me like, no, stay, we're gonna have pizza, it'll be fun. I'm like, dude, I said no. Then they continue, like, hey, why don't you don't want pizza? We're gonna have something else if you want. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing well. It's not that I'm hungry, it's not like, hey, pizza sucks. I'm not doing well. No food is gonna fix it, which is not true. Some sweet, some junk food, which we're buying today. Then we're going to buy some junk food. I'll say, fucking, are you kidding me, dude? Are you freaking kidding me, dude? I'm buying some junk food, 100%. I'm buying every single thing that will make me sick. Forget about it. Forget about it, bro. Forget about it. So yeah, so all this to say, I get to the house, right? And then it's so infuriating. It's so aggravating, and I go insane because I'm gonna put this. I go insane because I don't even know how to say it. Because I don't want to lose you, boo, boo, boo. But put your loving hand out, darling. Because I'm on my knees and I'm begging. 'cause I don't want to be loo. And I put your loving hand on. You want me there. You want me there. Easy come, easy go. 'Cause I'm on my knees and I'm begging. I want to see if I can get a trophy or something. Is even when I tell them I'm leaving, there's such a lack of awareness. There's such a lack of understanding. I'm being told like, hey, you see the new gift we got? The new decoration? I don't give a fuck about the decoration. Respectfully, of course. But I don't give a fuck about your things. Like, you're too... I'm leaving now. I'm gonna be leaving in the next 10 minutes. You really want to talk about, like, decoration? No. No. And it's so shitty because you're in a position where... And I'm not asking them because I don't care. I'm not asking them to say, oh, please stay. Please stay. But at least be like, hey, my son just told me that he's not doing well, right? Maybe there's a reason for that. You know, maybe I should figure out what it is. He's not going to stay for long, so take advantage of the fact, right? Or not talk about... It's the machine gun of talking. I know I talk a lot, but the reality is I don't talk when I'm alone. The reality is I don't talk to myself, right? And there's a machine gun of talking. I stayed there for 20 minutes, and at the end, I started laughing because at the end I was like, hey, what's new with you? You don't care. You don't care. Because instead of saying hi, how are you? You said, hey, where's your keys? You don't care. You don't care what I'm doing. That's fine. That's okay. You don't need to care. So, then the lack of understanding, it's insane. It's crazy to me, dude. It's crazy, right? And I'm not doing well. I'm going home, right? You told me to come at 4 o'clock, right? And he texts me at 6. He calls me. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Can't you leave me alone? Don't you understand that I'm not doing well? You don't respect that. You don't respect boundaries. And so, of course, I hang up the phone. Fuck that. I don't hang up. I don't answer. I don't pick up. Pick up the phone. Answer your text. 'Cause I apologize. I did not mean to disrespect you. You better be alone. No, I'm not upset. 'Cause if I catch you with somebody else, you bet I'm be upset. I truly believe that the ending is clear. I still don't think you're hearing me clear. You must understand that your friendship is done. No, this will be the end of us. I have tried way too many times to feel. I have loved you so much it hurts me, dear. And this will be the end of us. Pick up the phone. There you go, perfect. Kill the mosquito, by the way. I'm gonna go win. I got a giant pimple if you didn't notice. I think it's dark. Thank God it's dark. And he writes and he calls me, and it's very kind. He's like, hey, listen, I'm sorry about giving you shit about the keys. We didn't want to hurt your feelings. It's just that after 2 months of not having your keys, we thought we didn't want to hurt your feelings. It's just that we thought. Can I believe I'm gonna say this? He calls me. We didn't want to hurt your feelings about the keys. We just thought you were smart enough after not looking for them for 2 months. What kind of fucking backhand compliment is that? What the fuck kind of excuse is that, bro? Are you okay? Are you good? And then I answer with okay. Because I'm like, no, that's not true. I answer with what? I don't even remember what I answer with. I didn't say okay though. So I text him. I said, "It's okay. Don't worry about it. Have a good evening." Right? I have a good evening, meaning, hey, I don't want to talk. Hey, conversation's finished. And his response is, oh, we weren't that hungry. We didn't eat all of the pizza. No, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Did I ask? Right? You guys know that because I'm feeling lonely, I have a an account on Snapchat, a fake account, right, where I catfish as a woman because I'm lonely, right? Congratulations for being the most popular guy in the school, at work, in life, right? All three of them, right? All three stages of your life, right? Because you deserve it, dude. You deserve it. And the number of time I'm getting texts, right? I'm getting texts like, "Oh, hey, go check out my new TikTok. I did so well," and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. The number of time people share me their videos just for me to like them, and then in a week you realize, oh, they deleted it. So why did you share it in the first place? What's wrong with you? If you're gonna share something, and if people are involving themselves with your content, leave it up. Then they'll be able to say, hey, you know this very popular guy? Well, I like a couple of his video before he was famous, right? It's dumb. So then I answer. So then he tell me about pizza. I said okay. Then he called me again, and this time I pick up because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna tell him not to call. I'm gonna pick up the phone. It's gonna last 5 minutes. He's gonna stop for the rest of the evening, hopefully. And he's like, you know, it's not fair the way you treat us. Like, we didn't do anything. We're just worried about your keys. We're just worried about the fact that you don't have keys and you can't go back in. Bro, I showed you that I had your keys. Your double that you were not supposed to have. Remember that? Remember that? Yeah, I remember that. And he's like, you know, we're looking out for you, and we don't feel like you appreciate it. And I said, okay. So that's sorry that you feel that way. He said, I do appreciate it, but right now I need space. He's like, this is not like when you were living back home. This is not you being a door, closing the door. Being in your room, closing the door. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? It's just insane. Are you okay? Are you tired? Are you lonely? Are you delusional? It's not like when you were home, closing the door. Motherfucker, I asked you for space. I didn't close the door. You called twice when I told you I need space. And here we are, I'm answering the phone. So if I don't care, I would have blocked you. Just fun fact. I didn't. You know? You know? And it's always this concept of, oh, you know, and he said that today too. He was like, you know, but when you close the door, you know, it hurts us a lot. And it was not fair for us, and the way you treated us was not okay. And again, that's why I'm so pissed tonight. That's why I was so in my head tonight. Because once again, I could have told him, you know what hurts? The first 3 years I was out of the house, I wasn't allowed in the home. I had to sit on the balcony. The winter, not going home, not going inside. They're going to respect my girlfriend, I'm not going to respect you. You still want me to come every single week on the balcony in the winter. Do I complain about that? No. Did I ever mention it? No. Why? I don't give a fuck. That was years ago, okay? And it's my fault for allowing this. It's my fault, right? I shouldn't have allowed you to do it. I shouldn't have allowed to treat me the way you did. I shouldn't have allowed. I should have said, hey, you know what? If I can't be in the house, I'm not gonna come to your house. If you wanna come, come over. But I'm not going to your place. Simple as that. Simple as pie. I used to use their Wi-Fi to download stuff, right? In the winter, I had to go beneath the balcony. Yeah. Yeah. Because if I was when they were at work and I was on the balcony, people would complain. People called the cops. Hey, there's this guy on the balcony of my neighbors. And I had to tell them, hey, the guy that's living here's my father. Here's my we have the same family name. There's a possibility for that, huh? There's a reason for that. You think maybe just maybe, right? So I had to hide beneath the balcony. Beneath. To download videos. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. It's insane. It's insane, dude. But again, I put myself through this. By the way, this is one of the first stage of the game. These are all enemies. Yeah, just saying. But it's a good game, though. It is a really good game. And there you go. So yeah, just to recap, because this has been going on for a long time, and I don't want to complain the whole evening. I'm gonna get some junk food. I'm gonna get some sugar in me, and we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay, dude. We are gonna be okay. Cause all I need is sugar. Cause I don't wanna lose you, woo woo woo. Now put your loving hand on, baby. You want me there? Easy go, easy come. On my knees and I'm begging. Cause I don't wanna lose you, woo woo woo. Now put your loving hand on, baby. You want me there? You want me here? Easy go, easy come. Cause I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Cause I don't wanna lose you, woo woo woo. So yeah, so just to finish on that note, it's one thing. And so you think what was the whole point of doing the social media before? It was for that. It was for this exact reason. I have definitely felt like I was going insane. I have definitely felt like I was going insane in a stage of talking to people. Talking to people, and I felt insane. I'm like, okay, well, I have to get out of here because I'm going nuts. I'm going freaking batshit crazy, dude. Something is going on here, and I'm not feeling good. And yeah, this is not healthy. So before I do something that I regret, I'm gonna leave, right? It has happened, but it has never happened in real life, and it's never happened where I felt myself going insane. I felt myself crashing out. I felt myself like slowly losing grip with reality, you know. And it's not a big deal because at the end, I was able to leave. I was able to fix. And even though there was some bullshit after, I don't mind because at the end, I still made it. I'm still good, right? I'm still good. Mentally, it's a question, but I'm still doing good, right? We're still here. We're still breathing. We're still alive, and that's the most important part, right? But I never felt that. I never felt like I'm going crazy. Well, that's not true. I felt it when I was like deep depression. And what is really weird about this peculiar situation is when I'm on my own, I don't have a problem. I don't argue with myself, thank God. I don't fight with myself, thank God. When I'm alone, I don't deal with bullshit, right? 'Cause I don't put myself through bullshit. But the reality is, can I be alone the whole time? No. There's gonna be sooner than later. I'm gonna have to do sooner than later. That I'm gonna have to send them business and say, hey, dude, time to face your demon. Time to face your fear, right? But literally right now, I'm dealing with a roach infested apartment, right? And you ask my neighbors, but you didn't even ask me if I had some. Now, ultimately speaking, you possibly didn't need to because I live pretty close to the end. So, for example, if you started with the first floor, right, and you went to me, you possibly had enough apartment complaining to be like, you know what, we're gonna take care of it. You know what, this is not good. This is not good. We are fucking up. We're dropping the balls, right? And that is very, very possible. Very possible. However, what is more likely? I think it's more likely that they didn't care, right? And then what is even more insane is that they possibly didn't ask me because if they want me out, that's a very good way to do it. We cleaned the building, but this apartment is still infested, right? However, sadly, I'm a bit more smart than that because sadly I'm a bit more smart than that because I got a recording of audio of people asking other apartments. Mama didn't raise a dumbass. Mama didn't raise a dumbass. So they have a recording of them knocking at the door and say, hey, did you see a roach? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Your boy had that. Now, would I use it? Possibly not. Do I need to use it? Possibly not. Yeah, probably not. But it's a shame. It's a real shame. It's a real shame that I possibly have to go there. And it's the fact that, like, there's nothing I can do, right? Like, I need to get out of this house. I need to get out of my head, right? I need that. I really need it. I'm going insane. It is one thing to go insane. It's another thing to realize you're going insane and not doing anything about it. Like, if you know that you're going insane and you don't change it, you're the only one that can actually be the culprit. It's like, you know what? I didn't know I was losing my mind. For example, somebody dies in your family, close one, loved one. Like, oh, dude, that really affected me. That really messed me up, right? But it's not the case. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I actually don't know what to do. I think I'm going to do my... The only thing that I could see is going to my mom's house for like a week. Even then, I'm going to be fighting there. He's going to be fighting there for sure. Because I don't want to be loose. Now put your loving hand now, baby. Do you want me there? Sorry, guys. Cause on my knees and I'm begging. I don't want to lose you. We're working on it. That's it for the sort of the intro, right? Wish I could control it better. Yet today we avoided a disaster, but I don't know how long I can keep it in. And I just don't know how reasonable it is to keep it in. Is that something that we're doing that's normal? Is something that we're doing that's not normal? The answer is I don't know. Easy go, easy come. 'Cause I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Okay, and list. Perfect. Yes. 4. I get a refund. Boom. I'm wearing my favorite shirt. Shout out to the person that got it to me. You see, there's a lot of like good memories that I have. So it's not just all bad, you know. And I think you have to be understanding about it. I think you have to be aware of that, right? Nice. Just doing this. Now we're not done. I got a couple of videos to do, which is a taste test. But we have a lot less today than yesterday. What I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna be going in, and we're gonna be going to buy some food. Easy go the money when I'm begging, 'cause I don't wanna lose you. Woo woo woo. No, put your loving. See, I'm missing a couple. What can I do here? What can I do? No, can't do shit. Yeah, good. We'll start tomorrow's stream with being able to summon. So sorry about the complaining, sorry about everything. It's just heavy heart, man. I don't have anybody to talk to, like, which is kind of my fault because I keep pushing people away, you know, and that's on me. But at the same time, there's a saying that I love, which is possibly, it's better to be alone than not well surrounded. I think that what I'm doing is the right thing also. Like, I feel very justified in what I'm doing. For example, leaving today. Why? So, my apologies. Why would I go to a place when I'm unpleasant, right? When I'm not in a good mood. Why would I go places? You had people in your life that came to work, that came to school, that came to parties, and they were not in a good mood. Like, what are you doing here, right? I remember I went to, this is a true story too. I went to a Le Ronde, which is an amusement park, right? Fun fact, I have a fear of heights. Yeah, fun fact, most people that are most people that are on the smaller side have a fear of heights. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm not saying everybody. Yeah, it's very common. Why? Because you're close to the ground. You're very close to the ground. And because you're close to the ground, like, yeah, I know. That's pretty much it. So with that, you see now, this is so dumb. There's some drama today. So this guy went to confront somebody else. He went to confront him, right? And he filmed it. And now he wants to do the clips because he wants to post it because that's views. You came with a freaking knife, dude. You came with a freaking knife, by the way. You didn't go for the part about the knife, huh? No. You're too smart, right? You're not a hero. You're a zero. You're doing it for clips. You didn't go to see the guy because he was an asshole. You went to see the guy because, hey, my views are low lately, so I gotta get more views. Because I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Because I don't want to lose you. Woo, woo, woo. Tell you that it's getting darker and darker earlier and earlier, bro. See, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and buy junk food. My apologies. Which, ultimately speaking, is that the right thing to do? Probably not. Is it going to help a lot? Absolutely, dude. It's going to be the most helpful thing I can do, right? And that is the most helpful thing I can do. So, I think, in the end, I think that what we're doing right now is, because talking about it, I'm going to be honest, because I wasn't raised talking about my feelings or about issues. Thinking about it isn't, yeah, of course I feel better, of course. But it's not enough, right? There actually needs to be action. Action, reaction, right? There actually needs to be that. And yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll absolutely figure it out. Right now it's what? Then we're going to go for 9:15. We're going to be streaming. Because I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Because I don't want to lose you. Boo, boo, boo. We have until. We do have to open the lights. Because this shit's dark. Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of happy that we're talking about this, though. And even if it was very poorly, my father did apologize. He was like, hey, didn't want to hurt your feeling, I apologize. Which, I gotta say, it's nice. It's nice, it's not perfect. You wanna know why it's not perfect? Because in every single situation, an apology is very kind. But in every single situation, you put yourself in a situation that you could have avoided. Where you wouldn't need to say sorry. So saying sorry is nice. Not having to say sorry is nicer. And it's more common. Like, you see me, you see me complaining a lot to talk about sort of issues, and I'm possibly in denial, absolutely, right? Absolutely. But you see me apologizing? No. Why? Because I try to be in position where I don't need to apologize. And yes, the wires are already knocked up. Not up. No. Is it okay? It's perfect. Don't worry about it. Because I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Because I don't want to lose you. Woo, woo, woo. Like, see, even when I block people, I actually tell them why. The first person I blocked today, well, it's not today, but this week, the guy was asking me a shout out. I told him, like, one day you'll realize that what you're doing is not okay. The girl, I'm like, the girl, I didn't have to tell her shit because she's smart enough. She's like, hey, you're right, I'm sorry, I'm focusing on myself. At the point, yes, you're absolutely right. I apologize, I appreciate the apologies. She did apologize, which is very, very kind. But why? Why do you put yourself in a situation when you have to? Like, be kind, be a normal human being, be, like, you see, most of the friendship, most of the conversation that you're gonna have in one day, people don't really apologize because there's no need to apologize. It's not like, hey, you wronged me and now gonna have to face it. See, this is the second time he shows this. Second time he shows this. Crazy, right? Second time he shows it. The confrontation. So So I'm just gonna get the lights off and talk about something else because I'm tired of talking about this. Ouch. Cause I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Cause I don't wanna lose you, blue, blue, blue. Now put your loving hand now, baby. You want me there. You want me there. Easy go, easy come. Cause I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Yeah, your boy need more sugar. You guy need more sugar in his life. For real, for real, for real. Okay, let's go. Perfect. Boom. And that's a crazy thing. You recorded without consent.
Non, ça c'est moi quand je fais mon esclave à 3h puis je me fais lever à 6h parce que t'es sourd de chez vous à dire plein d'estis d'histoires, je t'ai écœuré. Je veux pas te faire stream, lâche de boire comme un esti d'alcoolique fini puis de blatérer sur nous autres. Puis tout va bien aller. Parce qu'il y a pas juste toi sur TikTok qu'on peut stream. Là, je t'ai écœuré puis je viens te le dire à pleine face parce que je suis tanné. OK.
So this is the second time we show this.
Non, je te jure. Là, c'est assez, là. Là. Quand on a fait des deals, j'ai toujours de la parole là-dessus. Deal. C'est assez. C'est bon? C'est bon. Grande journée de portée.
See, as much as you think he's an asshole, as much you think as what he's doing is not right. I mean, that's what I have to do too.
Mais tu peux pas dire que vous avez pas cherché aussi. Tout le monde s'est cherché, mais le gars, je t'ai écœuré, tu t'entends pis t'inventes des histoires. Mais c'est écœuré nous autres aussi, mec. Ouais, mais nous autres, on n'invente pas d'histoires. T'as tête un mongol, t'es un mytho. On le wow. Sur certaines choses, j'ai raison.
Just for a couple minutes.
J'aimerais mieux avoir 100% raison que juste sur certaines choses. Mais parce que tout ce que t'as de l'air, c'est un destin de crise de mongol. Ok, là, ça vient d'arriver, là. On est de porter, puis je décolle chez nous, puis ça finit là.
Hein?
C'est où, là? C'est ça? C'est là? Fini là. Fini? Parce que tu le sais, je peux te faire perdre toute traite là, hein? Avec les vidéos et les photos que j'ai dans mon téléphone.
Yeah, so
Fais
here goes.
attention qu'est-ce que tu dis. Sors, go. Non, va-t'en, ouais, Mick. Sors de mon char. Sors de mon char, s'il te plaît. Ouais? Go, ah ouais. Sors de mon char.
I'm gonna be uploading, I guess.
Ouais, salut. Ça va bien, toi? Ouais, il était chaud. Il
Okay.
était pas pancarte, mais il était sa roche.
504.
Et ça paraissait, il était super là.
I need to figure out what I uploaded and what I didn't upload. I think we uploaded pretty good.
Puis même, check bien, le gars, là. Là, vous voyez pas, là, mais écoutez bien, là. Il a oublié son téléphone. J'ai même reculé pour lui donner son téléphone. J'aurais pu pitcher par la fenêtre, j'aurais pu partir avec, j'aurais pu faire n'importe quoi, même.
I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and I hate talking about this, but when you're not doing mentally well, you have to take care of it. I need mental health like a shrink, but it's so silly.
Non, c'est le recap du live.
Okay. So 318.
Moi, je parle. J'espère que le message est passé.
Oh shit! I can do that.
Fais attention à ce que tu dis.
Whoa. Wow.
Hein? J'espère que tu vas avoir compris, man. Parce que là, je t'écœure en sacrament.
Ça,
J'ai la gueule, ça se fait, man. Oh my god. Gang, moi, vous dites bien franchement, là, j'ai 2 pattes qui shake. Je vais vous le dire ben franchement, là, j'ai le fucking shake life.
Okay, so that's everything else is good. We charge pretty much everything.
Je sais pas. J'ai son
I got two more.
téléphone,
I got 2 more videos to do, and then we'll go
Ouais,
get some
mon
food.
char.
Oh shit! You know what? Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be using you. Cause we're pretty good for batteries.
Change-toi pas trop loin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to hurry then. Bonus merchant content. Ah, I'm dumb. Okay. So it's right here.
Tu sais que tu l'as entendu, merci, puis j'ai redonné son téléphone.
Did I delete everything already?
Ah!
I don't think so.
J'espère qu'il va fermer sa gueule, je te le dis, man. T'as-tu vu comment je suis pas loin de chez Mickey? Quand
Yeah,
moi
it's
je dis
good.
de quoi, je le fais, man. Là, je suis tanné, man.
We did delete everything, which is great. Holy shit, that's good. Okay, perfect. Now,
Mais
I don't think
tantôt, ça va, ce gars.
I don't think it's
Vas-tu,
the.
vas-tu prendre en considération ce que j'ai dit ou il va s'en colisser?
Call
Ah,
it.
ferme pas sa gueule.
Schlack, schlack.
Vraiment hâte de voir ça. C'est pour ça que j'ai embarqué mes gangs, moi, puis j'ai été au coin de la rue. Ça a été court. Ça peut pas être plus. Ça sert à rien que ce soit plus long que ça. Mon message, j'ai été passé face à face, puis c'est tout.
Okay, good.
En tout cas,
Bonus.
la façon qu'il
Everything.
parlait pendant que je m'en venais, c'était. J'allais repartir, rester avec la gueule amochée. Finalement, pas tant amoché que ça, là, je te dirais, là. Le gros, lui, il est fatigué en sacrament de coller, ça me casse la peine. Ah, puis ça m'aurait allumé. Ça m'aurait allumé vers elle, puis. Ouais, je m'en suis. Ça serait pas passé le même, je te le dis.
Good. Even go fail.
J'aurais viré fou, puis ça me tente pas.
Good.
Ouais, sa blonde était fatigante, man. J'ai dit à mec avant dans le char, puis que je suis plus capable de l'entendre. J'ai été au coin de sa rue, man, j'étais plus capable. J'étais plus capable. Je te dis, j'étais plus capable. J'étais en train de virer fou, là. Ouais, elle fait même pas de sa calée, je m'avais muté 2 secondes, là. C'est parce que là, j'étais plus capable. Elle arrêtait pas, man.
J'avais compris.
Elle arrêtait pas, man. J'étais plus capable. J'étais en train de virer fou.
Yeah. Possibly watching this also is not good for mental health.
Tabarnak, là. J'ai-tu bien fait? J'ai-tu bien dit? C'était-tu comme clair? Je veux savoir ce que vous en pensez, guys.
You know. Everything for views.
Attends quoi?
Dude, I'm gonna be sick. That egg was fucking nasty. Okay. But speaking of eggs, I got some chips. I might be going live tomorrow morning. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a food review. Yeah, food review. Food review, and then we'll do a special drewski. Sounds good. Sounds good. You're not charging though, which is not great. I'm gonna be using you. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Guys, doing what's having a wonderful day. Welcome to another pimple. Welcome to another snack review. I'm pretty emotionally tired. Had a rough day, guys. We need some junk food to make us feel better. Not the perfect option, but hey, shouldn't do a video right now, but fuck it, right? Today we are tasting World of Flavor, which is a present choice that's really cool. They do a lot of different countries' meals, so it's kind of cool that we have meals that are very popular. You get it on formula chips. Of course, I think it's better if you do the tasting of the meal itself, but a form of the meal is always nice, right? We are tasting Halifax on air, so You guys know me. I'm Canadian. I'm a huge fan of Trailer Park Boys, which is in Nova Scotia, which is Halifax, right? And it's super nice. We have a limited edition Canadian series, which is super cool. Limited edition Canadian series is super cool. Donair, apparently, these are super good. I don't know if it's a chain restaurant, but I heard some good stuff. They mostly are known for like, so what they do is like a shawarma of meat, right? But I don't know what it is. I have a maritime street food delicacy with sweet garlicky flavor. Okay. Inspired by the, okay, perfect. These crunchy ripple chips boast succulent meaty notes, deliver on a distinctly sweet, creamy, garlicky flavor of a signature sauce. I'm excited, and this is Canadian too. I did not know that was limited edition. Do better. Shout out to Halifax. Shout out to it. Smells really good. It smells really, really good. And sort of a poutine smell. Mmm. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Really good. Mmm. I'm gonna be honest. A little bit on the bland side when it comes to chip, but it's probably one of the better chip that I had lately. Because the blend, wow. Mmm. These are very good. Mmm. Mmm. These are super succulent. Mmm. Yeah. It's sort of really nice, right? Because how can I put this? I have hypnotized. Mmm. Big W. So, okay. The chip itself is a bit bland. Okay? Honestly, truth. However, there's a huge pro. There's a huge plus. Because on the other side, there's the potato a lot more. Flavor itself is very hard to put its finger on. When I'm from another country, I don't mind not being able to recognize the flavor. It's Canadian though. Well, and then you get some of the almost like ketchupy flavor, but it's not. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet. Mmm. There's 100% of a taste of garlic, which is really nice. Mmm. All the flavors that they mentioned are there. However, to me, this tastes more like a donair sauce. Than donair. Now, is it a bad thing? No. It's delicious. I don't know. There's more chance that I have the version of the meat, for example, if it's pork or beef. But I never had the sauce, so this is very good. Sorry, so good. And lastly, design wise, super pleasing. So get yourself some donair, bud. Really freaking good. Holy. Can't stop. Mmm. Can't stop addicted to shindigs. That was good. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something that's kind of special. We're gonna go out to get some food. Okay. The reason why we're going out so early, the reason why we're going out right now to get some food is because the battery right now is perfect. I got 42%, which is way more than what I need. Way more than what I need. There's no sunrise.
Merci, Trix. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Je veux que vous faites de quoi, ok?
So what I'm gonna do that.
Écoutez-moi, ok? Je vais faire une vidéo TikTok, ok?
I'm ashamed because I could go with this one. Yeah. Can possibly do that. No, the battery is dead. 4%. My apologies. Okay.
Ok, guys, écoutez-moi. Je veux que tout le monde dans le chat écrive on veut Zaki Boy dans Bug Boys. Je veux que vous faites ça. Je veux que ça spam là.
Good.
Je veux que ça spam là.
I'm gonna have to wait a little bit, right?
Je veux que ça spam.
And now we're in a situation that's not super good. What situation? Well, I have to. Oh.
Dans mon chat.
I have to take all of the videos. No, I have to finish all the videos, which is Juicy. I have to go and shop, then I come back. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Too hot? Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Editing, but a chicken wing. Oh, it feels good. Okay, so now we have done everything. 6%. I feel like the chips were good. Day 311 sunset. Okay. Wait, was I justify that in how I felt? Was I justified in what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I feel like I'm disrespecting people. I feel like I'm not doing well enough, but if I leave the house because I'm not feeling well mentally and your first thought is, hey, pizza was good, it's a shame, yeah. And it's, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but what really bugged me was I was saying I said, okay, I'm going to go. And my father basically got up, did not block the door. They got close to me to talk as if that was going to stop me from leaving, or as if, hey, stay, I'm not done talking. And I was like, dude, I don't know. Anyway, don't blink, it's your boy, Coco Show. Because I think Welps are having a wonderful day on this freaking 9th August 2026. This is going to be a very special video. This is a video that shout outs a content creator, but shout out a series. We're going to do a full series review, which we have never done before. So this is kind of cool. The reason why we're able to do this, because it's 14 episodes of about 20 minutes each. So it's very, very doable because it's what? It's 140, it's 280, it's about 4 hours of content, which is super easy to do. The creator in question is Drewski. And I don't know if it's gonna sound racist. I hope it doesn't. But I love this because there's so many. How can I put this? It's so good because there was so many stereotypes, but in a good way. For example, there was this the doctor, um, the doctor who was saying that if you sleep like with a white lady, you're gonna get some demon. The stud culture. It was super interesting. And today we're reviewing Could Have Been Love. But I just want to shout out Drewski because I think he's funny as fuck. I knew of Drewski because he did a white face, which I thought was hilarious. I didn't know of Drewski because of his I don't remember her name. Erica, I think it's Erica Kirk thing, which was hilarious. Drewski has been somebody that I've seen on and off clips of, and it's funny. And I mean this with all the respect. I with a clips, it's very hard. It's very rare that a clip is gonna make me want to watch a content creator, except for when it's like a gaming clips. For example, they're playing this game, and okay, well, yeah, I want to play this, right? So, fun thing is, I was watching a Skybri video. Yeah. I got. Listen, you can judge the game, you can judge the player, right? You can make fun of me because I was watching a corn video, or you can say, you know what, dude, you have some good taste, right? And weirdly speaking, which is the first thing that ever happens, right? I think it's because Google owned YouTube. I think so. But we had a lot of videos from Skybri, and it was Could Have Been Love season 2. And I was like, holy shit, could have been the full season. And I saw Drewski and I was like, you know what? That could be a good opportunity to see more of the person I've been seeing for a while. The reason I'm giving Drewski this shout out, even though he doesn't need it, first of all, I love the edgy humor. First of all, I think the guy is funny. Drewski made me laugh so often. There's the stud, which is kind of, I don't know if it's culturally something, but it's kind of women that dress up as dude that kind of act masculine, right? Very mask. And one of them was super aggressive toward Drewski, and he was like, "I'm scared of you. I'm legit scared of you." So I thought that was really funny. I thought that was really freaking funny. But that's not the only thing. So we watch. Lately, I've been doing well mentally speaking. I've been kind of the offset of depression, but very aggressive. Not aggressive in the sense of, oh yeah, we're depressed, and aggressive in the sense of I feel aggressivity towards people that don't deserve it. I feel raw emotion that are negatively impacting me, and instead of feeling sadness and sorrow, shit like that, I'm feeling anger, right? Which is not good. So I watched this the whole day, which was fantastic. I started watching it, which is not true. I started watching it yesterday at like midnight, and I finished today at like maybe 2 o'clock. I slept, right? But that's not the reason. The reason is I saw Could Have Been Daddy. And I thought it was so funny. So Drewski has got this content of Could Have Been, and it's fantastic. And it's really, really, really good. The AG humor, which is not... It's kind of a beautiful thing because you're sort of making fun of the contestant without making fun of the contestant. For example, there was this... In first season, there was this room where there was these bed bugs, these stink bugs, these so much stuff, and just Bambi, and it could have been Dad. It's just so funny. There's this, it's amazing. So, and it could have been Dad. Dude, I'm telling you, I laughed a lot, and it really did help. So thank you, Drewski. I laughed so much because he was talking about his cousin who was in a reinsertion program. It's full of shit. Okay. Probably his cousin probably didn't go to jail. You're all Gucci, but it's funny because he was scaring the kids, and like, who puts that on YouTube? At the same time, Drewski has a master plan. Drewski has this key component of his content where it is edgy humor. It is sometimes often going too far. However, there's no very bad intention. I'm not actively making fun of you. I'm making fun of something you say. For example, there's this very, very like creepy talk. So there's this girl called, I don't remember her name, Knowing Less, and basically what he said, he was saying something that was super edgy and super creepy. He was talking about necesito cabeza, which is I need the head, which is sucking, you know. And he's like, don't forget what Papa did for you. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? But then you really see the raw side, for example, with Skybree, right? When she was asking about it's complex because, shout out to my Canadian donaire. Not a sponsor, but could be a sponsor. Just saying. It's so complex because I don't want to sound like an asshole. You see, okay, so I'm going to start with the review and then come back to it. Trust me. I love what she did. I love the concept of the content. I love the concept. However, I couldn't help it. I was watching on Tubi, which is a free app, by the way, which shows. I was watching Rock of Love, A Flavor of Love. And it could have been love. It feels so inspired by that. It feels really, really inspired by that. And it's amazing. In shows like Rock of Love, there was time where I felt like it was kind of scripty. Without necessarily being scripted, scriptish, right? And Drewski, what he did was mix that up with some Jerry Springer and just bring people that in there as nuts. There's this character and this person. It's a character because it's a show. It's season 2, which is Strap. And Strap, I love this. Drewski's he's so fucking funny. I wanna check out if I can find a video as a short. You guys need to watch that. It's so amazing. It is so amazing. And this is gonna be possibly some of the best footage to show what I'm trying to say. And showcase the humor in their Strap. Rated. I hope it gives us. I hope it shows us. Is that it? Oh, the casting call. I didn't see that.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. Strap. Where's he telling me? Where is he? Strap. Drewski. Oh, I wish I was able to show you the short. Shit. Could have been love. You're incarcerated. I possibly have in my history because I do remember having seen something. Okay, let me try to find it in my history. Sorry guys. Is that it? It's gonna be in short. And even I believe some of the better content, some of the best content is the. That's not it. We watched it on Frenchie, so it's possible on Frenchie. I'm possibly not gonna find it. But I'm sorry. But at least I'm trying, you know? I'm trying. Try my best to show you. Because the humor itself is very peculiar. You know, with Drewski, and I feel like this is also like possibly some of the better show of doing like a white face. It's very risky, very not a lot of people are gonna have the guts to do that. But the fact that you did it, and the fact that you did it in a tasteful way, he's not making fun of people. He's just embracing culture. And yes, there's sort of making fun-ish of people, but it's never in a mean way. It's not like a person in peculiar. It's not a group in peculiar. It's just something that you've seen stereotype, which I think is funny. I'm not gonna find it. I'm not gonna find it. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. Oh, I remember. Dude, you're gonna freak out. Drewski elimination are ruthless. I believe that's the name of the video. Because I watched it today. I never watched a Could Have Been. There you go.
I'm sorry, guys.
This is the video too. That's the video. Look at this. Look at this.
It's the elimination bus.
Wait, really?
Look at this.
We would never go into no luxurious beach club.
Look. To me, this is brilliant content. And we're just scratching the surface, but you see, I actually love.
This is the elimination bus.
Look at this, look at this.
We would never go into no luxurious
I
beach
love
club.
Drewski, dude.
Who the f told y'all that? Jake, you know why you going home. Bitch, you tried to drown me in that hot tub.
It's just amazing, but no, that's not it. I want to see Trap.
Milaki, you were supposed to leave yesterday. I just wanted to.
Milaki's cool though. I like Milaki.
Prison town when I see it.
Look.
Institutionalized. I
Yeah.
can't get married to no incarcerated individual. You talking to yourself 4-5 hours out the day on the balcony, in the mirror, in the room by yourself. You institutionalized. I got uncles that's on this shit. I can't get this.
I love that. I love that because it's not mean spirited. What he says is what he means, and it's just a good show. So like I said, I felt it's a shame because I did really like the content, but I felt like it was more homage. I'm not gonna say I said inspired before. I do think it's inspired, but I don't want to say copied. I said homage a lot. It was very homage to the older school. Could have been no Flavor of Love, Rock of Love, and when you see the when you see the graphic that he's using or the sort of promotional material, it's very similar, right? Also, what is the greatest thing is there is so many like. See, when you see a video, right? And I did skip. I'm not gonna lie, I did skip. There's promotional content, but Drewski did it fantastic. For example, the red roses I think was funny as fuck. The shots was funny as fuck. The betting thing I didn't think it was funny, but I think it was well made, and there's just a lot of quality content. But I think where the show truly shine is Drewski is funny, but Drewski is funny in a sense of Jerry Springer funny. It's not funny in the sense of I'm gonna constantly crack jokes. I see a situation, I'm gonna be like, whoa, dude, and I'm gonna say something about it, right? But it could have been. It's just so fantastic because it's very reminiscent of that, very reminiscent of Bad Girls Club. Season 1 and season 2 we watched. Now a show like that's very hard to go into the show themselves. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead with my highlights. I didn't take notes, but I'm gonna go with the contestants. I'm telling you right now, this possibly was the most entertaining video that I've seen. Period. Not period, but at least this year. Could have been. And could have been. I'm going to repeat myself, but it's just brilliant. And it could have been Drewski. It's also the fact that you have this on YouTube, and it's not the fact that it's free. It's not the fact that it's on YouTube. So you have like a really high production value on YouTube, and I did like that. And for example, I'm gonna show you again. For example, in season 2, Drewski shows up with gold teeth, and like you see the gold teeth, and he brags about it, and it's grills, and you're like, it's super. It's funny because you know he's capping. You know he's not really about that life. You know he's not. I'm gonna sound like a Highland boy, but I don't kiss my brother because I don't have brothers. But yeah, so he's gonna come in with the gold teeth, and you know it's just a joke. He pretend like he's not a joke, but it's a joke. However, there's moments where it's actually super nice because there was this girl where her name I think was Snowflakes, right? And she was saying a word called brother, and it's kind of funny because one of the clips that made me know Drewski was with Theo Vaughn, and he was talking to some of the brothers, and Drewski said the way you're saying it, I don't know, man. But Theo Vaughn is not racist, and the girl, she was saying brother a lot, and then it was saying like, okay, well this is if you like you were saying the N word, this is not cool, and this is offensive, right? And then surprise, lo and behold, an episode later she said the N word. So that's what she meant since day one, you know, which is kind of crazy. And the fact with that is, I just don't know. So I think it's also very important. Drewski could have been love. Oh, I forgot to put love in there. What are we without the Louvre? I think it's also. I think it's very cool because I don't know if the content was very bingeable because of what it represents, or because it was Drewski, right? And what I would like to do is kind of watch a lot of the content that he does, because I think the guy's a comedic genius. I think he is hella funny. Again, I mentioned a white face, and people were getting pissed off at Drewski because they were saying, oh, this is reverse racism. They were saying that something along the lines of, oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to say this because this is disgusting, but fuck it. They were saying things along the lines of Drewski allowed people to do the blackface, and that is, he gave people the pass to do the blackface. But at the same time, no, dude, because Truth's not the first to do that. One of my favorite movie ever is White Chicks with the Wyan brothers, and it's so funny. But it's funny because it's two black dudes that pretend to be two white Miami freaking privileged girl, and it's funny because they're not. So that's funny. But White Chicks is funny as fuck, and it's a classic, and it's amazing. One of the person that did blackface correctly is Robert Downey Jr. with Tropic Thunder. Am I saying that that was the right thing to do? No. Am I saying that if it was to do it right today, it would pass? No, I think the culture changed. But in the role that he did, there's no bad intention. There was no bad intent, and people were telling him, "Dude, don't take that role. This is risky," and he did it, and I respect that. Do I think that was racist? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And even then, the funniest thing about Tropic Thunder, which was why it was so amazing, was the interpretation of racism. So there was this other guy. It was also a black guy, right? And he used the N word. And Robert Downey Jr. is like, don't ever use the N word because it oppressed our people for so many years. And like, you got a white guy telling a black guy not to use the word because it oppressed us. When you're not black, bro, you're white. You've never been called the N word, right? So to me, that's funny. To me, that's funny because this is poking fun at self-racism, self-loathing, right? The belief that a black person using the N word is so self-loathing, no. But at the same time, is it part of a culture that has to go? I don't know. As long as you use the term endearing, right? As long as you use the term endearing. I'm watching right now in the background. We're watching this. What should we call it? We're watching this live on TikTok, right? And this peculiar guy and his girlfriend is doing OnlyFans, right? And everybody calls her a slut, a whore, right? And then because he got tired of it, he's like, I'm gonna take away the power of the word, right? So he's calling his girlfriend small, like my bitch, my whore, my slut, and it's take away the power of the word, right? At the same time, me hearing the guy talk about his girlfriend like that is disgusting. However, I have been sexting people and I have used the word, right? So it's all a question of perception of it, right? Is something like a word that's offensive will ever be something that's good? Is it something that's truly endearing? I don't know. So let's go with the contestants. Caleb Presley. I think Caleb Presley did a really good job at. It's complex because